Hi guys, Little Lady here. Right, so today I'm going to do another regional recipe. Now this one was really hard to get a hold of and I don't know if it's correct. So anybody from Darlington out there that's had one of these, please don't come at us in the comments. I've had to take advice from somebody who used to live there, who has tried this and give me a little bit of an idea about the recipe. I cannot find a recipe anywhere for it. When I've researched it, I think it comes from one shop, one little deli in Darlington, and this is called the Darlington Savoury. So what I'll do is I'll bring you down and I'll show you the ingredients that I've got. So like I say, it's a really simple one, this. It's basically a sausage and onion sandwich, but with a little bit extras in there. So I've got some pork sausages. I've already taken them out of their skins. You don't want us to see us do that again. I've got 3 shallots there. Got some buns. Now, when I was asking Danielle about this recipe, she said there was like an old-fashioned taste to it. She says it was peppery, so I'm going to be using salt and pepper. So I've got pepper to go in here. But she said there was something a little bit different, but a little bit old-fashioned. Something that just tasted before, but not quite sure. So when I've actually sort of like got her down a little bit to what it would taste it like, I've decided I'm going to put some mace in here. This is the reason why I don't want people coming for us in the comments. So she says that in this place where she got hers from, you can either have it just as the sausage and onions with the seasonings in a bun, or you can have some melted cheese on. So I've gone for some cheddar slices with cracked black pepper on there. So this is just going to be an easy midweek sandwich. I am going to have it in a roll. Ian's going to have it probably just between 2 slices of lettuce or something like that. But anyway, it's as easy as anything. Let's crack on. Right, so I've chopped up my nice shallots. I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in the pan. I've had this warming up slightly, as you can see. So I'm just going to start cooking off these shallots. And when they're half soft, I am going to put in the sausages. Now she did say that the sausages were crispy, even though they were out the skins. So I think they're going to be one of those ones where it's a bit, you have to cook them more than what you would normally cook them. And you don't cook them as sausages, will break them all up. So we'll give these probably about 5 minutes and then we'll come back. Right, so they've had about 4 minutes. While I was doing that, I've just crushed up the sausage meat a little bit. And that's going to go straight in. Now I did check YouTube for this recipe. It was only a guy that actually went to have a one. So it wasn't an actual recipe itself. So I'm just going to start letting that break down and cook off. Hasn't it been a lot warmer today? Do you know what it is? I've been in the office yesterday and today and again tomorrow. And yesterday I went in the office and I was freezing. Absolutely freezing nearly all day. We're all sitting with our coats on and everything. So today I thought, right, okay, I'm going to put a jumper on and I'll wear my fleecy leggings. And the temperature has actually just, well, it's gone through the roof today. I've literally been absolutely melting all day. Right, so I'm just going to let that cook off nicely. And then once it's nearly cooked, I'm going to put the seasonings in and turn the heat up. And we'll get some crisp on that sausage. Right, so that's had about 3 or 4 minutes. I have been stood here just going like this to get in the smaller pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit of salt, because sausages do contain quite a bit of salt. I'm going to put a bit more pepper in than what I have salt. She did say it had a few spices in there, and I'm going to start with a half a teaspoon of mace. Leave the lid off that in case I want to taste it. Oh, I can smell that as soon as it hits. Right, I'm going to turn the heat up now because I want this to start to really brown. And again, the kitchen spoon. You taste just a little bit, make sure it's mixed in properly. Cooked. I'm just going to crispen it up now. I just want to taste. That's nice, but I think it needs a bit more mace. I'm going to put another half a teaspoon in there. Another little taste. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah. Right, so I'm just going to keep this stirring and let it brown off, and then I'll come back. Right, so that's had a couple of minutes there just to brown off on a higher heat. And I think we're just about there. We don't want it as cracklings. We want it so it's got some crisp on, but still soft enough that you can eat it nicely. So I'm just going to turn that off now. And then we'll come over and we'll have a build of this. Let's see what it's all about. Right, so I have my bun cut up. And I'm just gonna, apparently it was pretty well packed as well, and she did say that she was given a knife and fork to eat it, which I can obviously see why. Right, I'm just gonna move that over and try and get all of this back in. There's my spoon. Really not going to work, is it? But we'll make the most of it. So there we go, that's my take on a Darlington Savoury. Let's have a taste. Right, there you go. That's my take on a Darlington Savoury. So I'm just going to taste the sausage first. If you pick good sausages, it's going to be nice anyway. It doesn't matter what you do. Is it really worth taking them out the skins, putting them with onions, putting them in a bun, mashing them up, or just having a sausage and onion sandwich? But it's a unique selling point, and I get that, and I do love a regional recipe. So again, if any of you have got any regional recipes out there, I have got loads, Lancashire hot pot, all sorts I've got to do yet. So, you know, bear with us, I've got a list of things to do. But I just really fancied this one because I knew I was in the office. It's a quick and easy meal. You know, it's solid enough to be a meal. You can have it with something else. I'm just going to quickly wipe my hands because I picked up that. It's a little bit greasy. So let's be so undignified. Squish it down. Let's see. Just get it in me gob. I mean, it has got that extra from the mace. Excuse me, took a bit of a too big a bite there, didn't I? Right, thank you. It has got that extra taste in with the mace. But could you put the mace in with the fried onions? And have it like that? It's lovely. Don't get us wrong. But if I don't really want to diss it. I really don't. And I'm not, because it tastes lovely. And I want to sit and eat the rest of it. And I'm going to be happy to do it. And I might even treat myself to a second one with a bit of cheese on. Because like I say, I've been told you can have it with cheese on as well. But really you could do your fried onions with the mace in. Do your ordinary sausages, cut them in half, put them in a bun. Put your fried onions on the top. Bit of cheese if you wanted to. But like I say, it's a unique selling point. So that's it. That's my take. I might be completely off the mark here with the ingredients on there. So if I am, I do apologise and I hold my hands up. But yeah, that's really, really nice. So I just want to say thank you. I'm doing this because Ian's not home from work yet. And I've been in the office all day and I'm starving. And he's not going to have the bun anyway. So it's really not really worth him doing it. So thank you very much for watching yet again. Thank you for all subscribes, your comments. Must admit, I love your comment. Sometimes you have me in stitches. There was one comment the other day that said, such a small piece of cake in a bog bowl. And I must admit, that just cracked me up. I did reply to it and thank you. But that completely cracked me up. And yes, it was a little slither in a big bowl. But yeah, thank you very much. You know, I sit whenever I got 5 minutes and I'll go through the comments. So I might have 10 comments there and only reply to 2 at once and then 2 again and 2 again. But I do get there in the end, so do bear with me. So right, I'm going to go now. I'm going to eat the rest of this. I'm going to go and have a quick shower because I've been melting all day, get my jammies on and settle down. So thank you once again for watching. I really do appreciate everything that you do for both the channels, mine and Betty Eats Food. So we'll see you on the next one. See you later.